Hello everyone, Smouse is back in the house, and I had a Saturday off. I probably should have worked, because I did need the money, but it was supposed to be such a nice weekend, and I really wanted just to have a weekend off and go out looking for stuff. Flea market was kind of a bust. I was a little disappointed. There's only like a couple other sales around, so kind of didn't have great hopes when I left the flea market, but I got to an estate sale, and that's where a majority of this stuff came from. Couple things I probably shouldn't have bought. I'm throwing them in the video anyway because gotta learn from those lessons. But luckily they were inexpensive lessons to learn. So one of the things I went to the estate sale for is they did have a bunch of the Christmas Village stuff by Lemax. I know the Department 56 stuff a little bit better. I have had a few of these in the past, but I don't know them that well. Most of the stuff I had was newer, like the resin stuff. All these seem to be a little bit older. They're all ceramic, as well as this one. Most of them were Dickensville, which is the Charles Dickens theme stuff. And I know as far as Apartment 56, it's more popular. Like a lot of people have it, but doesn't always sell as good. I have had a few of the Plymouth Corner ones in the past, and they're $10 a piece, which is on the higher end of what I'd like to pay for them without looking each individual one up. So I grabbed that one, and sadly, it's not worth that much. I won't lose any money, but I'm really not going to make much money either. Not as much as I'd like to for my, for my investment and my time. Picked up some silver weighted and silver plate stuff. Probably should have left the silver plate stuff behind because it's kind of just raised the price up on me. I probably would have got a lot better deal than not buying it. So probably should not have bought those because they're not really worth a whole lot. The bowl is actually going to be kind of hard to sell. The butter dish, a little bit easier, but still not a great buy. The other ones are weighted silver candlesticks, and then these have a tiny bit of weight in them. They're not very weighted, but they're cream and sugar containers. The first thing I went to when I went to this table, though, is there was a salt and pepper shaker that was sterling silver. It wasn't weighted or anything, just pure sterling silver, and they had that real nice look to them. So I asked about them because they didn't have prices on any of this stuff. And the lady's like, "Oh, I think those go with these candlesticks." They had the same patterns and stuff in them. I was like, "Well, I'm not really interested in the candlesticks." She's like, "Well, they're a set." She's like, "I'll do 25 for the whole set." And I really don't know about weighted silver at all. I wasn't looking to pay $25 for all that because I really just wanted the salt and pepper shakers. I do have a friend that is into the weighted stuff. He's bought it before. So I just messaged him to see what kind of value there's actually in them. But I wasn't sure if I was going to get a response back right away or at all. So I kind of just left him at that point in time. And about 2 minutes later, I see a lady walking around with a salt and pepper shaker. And I said something to her about, that they told me they were only going to sell them in the set. And she's like, "Oh, well, the lady I asked, because there was more than one person working there, priced them for her." So she ended up with them. And sadly, I did end up buying the weighted stuff. I should do okay on it from what I paid. But I do have the name and the styling of it. And I did take a picture of the other ones because I tried to do a Google or a image search on them, but of course tons of stuff popped up, not just the ones I was looking for. So I was able to do a search on them. None popped up for being listed currently, but I did find the same exact ones as a sold item, and they sold for $125 with free shipping. So I missed out on those. Did look up the candlesticks. Should be able to get about $45 for these. About $40 for those, and about $25 for these. So I'll still make out for what I did. The bowl is going to be a tough sell. This I'll probably make a tiny bit. Along with that stuff, I did pick up these nice vintage salt and pepper shakers with just the sterling tops on them. They were $3. No chips or anything, in really good condition. Picked up some other silver stuff while I was there. 925 little pill box with a design on the front. Some screwback. Wow. I'm gonna say the name wrong. Siam silver earrings. Those were also $3. The pill box was $5. The spoon was $4. It's 800 silver, and it did have a marking, but I don't know markings. A W. Of course, now it's not going to focus again. There we go. But it's a nice little flower design. Picked up this ring. It was marked inside sterling, and it says Olson Jake Jr. I did find one item made by him that, as a comp, they were clip-on earrings, and they sold for around $100, I believe. So I have some little bit of faith in the ring, considered Navajo or Native American jewelry. The duck I got from Goodwill a couple weeks ago, I did okay on. So I saw this duck. It was kind of nice. It is signed as well, so we'll see how that one goes. It was $5, and I believe that's all I got from the estate sale. The flea market, I did pick up these. Guys he tried to get me to buy the whole little bin. He wanted $1 a piece for them. I got them all three for $2. I know some of the boxes, the lacquer paint boxes. This is ceramic. I think the wood ones are the ones that are valuable. But I figured for less than $1, I'll take a chance on it. I guess this is like an incense burning thing. I just liked it because it was made of a nice stone. There was no damage to it that I could find. And it's kind of odd because it has these monkeys on it. And looks like one monkey's feeding the bird or wrestling with the bird. I'm really not sure what's going on in this whole portrait, but... And then, cute little clown, no damage to him. Little vagabonds from 1986. And I know some clowns do well, so I figured, for $2, I'd pick up those items. Then leaving the estate sale, almost back home, came across a yard sale where I picked up a little Mickey Mouse skating pewter figurine for $1. The Homeco owl with no damage to it, and the base. That was $5. And then for $3, I picked up this elephant, and I bought a bunch of elephants recently. I haven't done a video on them yet, but I have heard of the brand Ashland. I saw at one of the auctions that did really well. There was a nativity set made by Ashland, and since it was really originally priced $35, I figured if $3 was a good chance, because even if I can get half that, I'd do all right on it. And there was no damage to that one either, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that was my Saturday morning. I did stop by 2 other sales. One was mainly, I went to this one first because it had items that I thought I might be interested in. But the reason why I was interested in them, because that person was a reseller, basically, that's having a yard sale, and the prices were almost as much as you would pay online for, so it wasn't a good sale. And then I went to an estate sale, which had a lot of precious moments items, and the Boyd Bear figurines, which I had bought some before, and then these other figurines, which I did do a image search on, and they did come up, and they're not worth very much. So a lot of that stuff's just not worth very much, and worth fooling with. So this is all I got for the day. Sorry for such a long video. I'm probably talking a lot. It's been a long day for me as well. And hopefully I have some more stuff for you guys in the near future. Thanks for watching.